Hi, welcome to my first voiceover. If you've watched my previous videos, you must have noticed that I usually jump straight into coloring and skip the sketching part altogether. But today, I'm sharing how I actually draw the base portraits for my videos, whether it's Daniela, Hermione, 11 or today's subject, Lara Raj. Today, as I draw Lara Raj, I'm breaking down that entire framework so you can fix your proportions before you even touch a color pencil. Let's jump right in. Okay, so firstly I'll be sharing all the materials I've been using so far in all my videos, and firstly I'm going to show you the paper I work on. I like to work on a grey tone paper. I absolutely love a tone paper for color pencil portraits. This one is called Stillman and Burn Nova series. I'll put a link in the description. I like to use these for my pencil portraits because starting on a mid-tone background instead of a stark white instantly creates rich contrast and gives the colors incredible depth. For the sketch itself, I'm using my absolute favorite, the Uni-ball Shalaku mechanical pencil. I actually collect these in different colors, but today I'm using the blue one. These are 0.5 measure lead pencils. The main reason I reach for this pencil every single time is that it allows me to lay down super soft whisper light guidelines without leaving harsh indentations in the paper. When you're working with colored pencils, deep paper grooves are your worst enemy, so keeping light pressure is crucial. Lastly, I always reach out for a kneaded eraser, which is always right next to me. Unlike standard rubber erasers, a kneaded eraser can be molded into any shape, so they turn out to be very useful. As you can see, I'm starting with shapes first, which is laying down the basic structure, and I have first created a circle to make the shape of the face or the head, and I've used a long vertical line on the side to define where the face is looking at. I've also attached the reference of Lara Raj on the left side to show you what I'm drawing right now. The goal here isn't to draw Lara Raj yet. It's to build the basic face structure for any portrait. If your portrait's foundation is accurate, everything you create on top of that will naturally fall into place. Once the core shape is done, step 2 is measuring. This is where we ensure the portrait actually looks like Lara Raj specifically, rather than just a generic face. I like to lay down measurement techniques to mark out exact placements. First, I locate the eye line, which usually sits right around the vertical midpoint of the head. Then I measure relative distances, the space from the base of the nose to the bottom of the chin, the width of the nose relative to the distance between the eyes, and where the corners of the mouth align with the pupils. Taking 2 extra minutes to double check these proportions right now saves hours of fixing mistakes later. Once these tick marks are logged in, the map of the face is complete. Okay, last but not the least, we are starting to define the features. This is the most satisfying part of the whole video because we have already built a solid foundation with shapes and measurements. We don't have to guess where anything goes. Here I refine the rough marks into Lara's actual features, capturing the almond shape of her eyes, the specific curve of her lips, and the flow of her hair. Notice how I'm still focusing primarily on clean line art and structure rather than heavy shading or color. Getting the line work precise now sets up the ultimate canvas for blending and layering. So this is pretty much the whole setup I use for every single portrait on this channel so far, and I'm also going to show you how I define the other areas as well, some small features like the nose ring, the pupils, etc., also sometimes the earrings. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole setup I use for every single portrait on this channel. Now that we've got Lara's line work completely logged in, the fun part starts, bringing her to life with all the color, depth and shading. I'm actually dropping the full coloring process for this video on Thursday, where I'm going to walk you through the exact color pencil techniques I use for all my portraits. Definitely stick around for that one. Before you go, drop a comment down below letting me know who should I draw next. I'm always reading your suggestions. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll catch you in the next video.